Work it out like aerobics. Please excuse me while I sip my potion. Round table meetings while cigars roasting. Plotting on a plan that'll make some money. Cause I strive for better, they say I'm acting funny. Fuck their opinions, it don't make me nothing. Getting fed up, I'm just being honest. Here's a 16 that I've been promised. Hope you enjoying it by blowing your chronic. A masterpiece by a collective artist. Mo. Yeah.
Yo, what it do, man? It's your boy Young King Mo. You already know what it is. It's another episode of Purple Therapy Show. Y'all already know what Purple Therapy Show is. It's a show I have people come on. I give them their flowers. I let them know I see what they doing. I like what they doing. Keep doing what they doing and plug whatever it is that they're doing so the people can know about them because we need to shine a light on Black excellence. So today I'm going to have them introduce themselves. I have a very, very special guest today. Who do I have in the building with me today?
Well, today, who you have in the building with you is Sex Coach Indya motherfucking Pittman. From Kitty Power Workshop.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I love it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna start off. I love it. I love what you're doing. I've been following you online. Like, I know you just had a recent event.
Yes.
And I know you want to speak on the event you had, and I want people to know the event you had, you know, and I think you're having a part 2.
Yes, we're having a part 2, January 20th, Saturday, January 20th at 7:30 p.m. sharp. I say sharp because we have a packed show. This time it's bigger and better. But the show that we had, the part 1, was the Dungeon Masquerade. And in the Dungeon Masquerade that we had December 16th, it was definitely a sold out event. It was a packed house. We had live BDSM shows, erotic entertainment. We had live body paint canvases, even where the audience had like the opportunity to be able to actually paint the bodies themselves and add on to the artistic vision that was created by the artists. I mean, we had poetry. What else did we have? I mean, I also performed as well. It was just a long array of different artists that showed up. We had R&B Kyng. He came and blessed the mic. I mean, poet, not really a poet. In addition to why he was doing the poetry, right? We had a live BDSM performance going on. So it was certainly lit. We had raving reviews, and that is the reason why, you know, we decided to go ahead and bring back to you part 2 of the Dungeon Masquerade by popular demand. When I say popular, yes. Popular demand. I mean, we had all types of people in the house. So, and that's one of the things that I love about Kitty Power Workshop is that we are a welcoming environment. And what we like to be able to provide is a safe place and an environment that we welcome all races, all colors, all creed, all background. So even within the dungeon event, we had people from all different races and different backgrounds, from doctors to nurses to, I mean, just your everyday people. So just to have that nuance and have those variety of people just in the same building together here in Jacksonville, Florida. So, you know, typically when you go to events, sometimes it's either maybe predominantly one race or another. Within this particular dungeon, it was an array of colors, and I love that. It was beautiful.
Oh man, I love that. So the work that you have to put in to like get something like that going, like tell the people about that. Like, is it like super hard work getting all those different people in one room together?
Yes. Oh my,
different personalities, different everything.
Different everything. I launched Kitty Power Workshop in August. Our first event was August 12th in 2023. We launched. I started it literally within 30 days time frame. Everybody's like, oh no, you can't do it. You know, that's not enough time. I say, I got a vision. That's what I want to do. So I said, I'm gonna start this group and make it happen. But to get to what it takes to make an event, because I've been doing events, several of them since then, it's just being able to get the people, knowing how they're going to mesh together, making sure they're showing up to practices, being timely, and just making sure I'm having the right performances to set up together so that the show can flow. In addition to just constantly making sure that people are holding themselves as well accountable, making sure that they're showing up to do the job that they're even hired to do. So that's one of the things too that I know that even as a event planner, promoter, I'm all of those different things. So having to make sure that everyone is in line. I mean, that is one of the hardest things. And a lot of times you just don't know when a fire is going to take place. Yeah. And you got to be able to put out that flyer and keep it moving and act like nothing has happened. So I think just having the consistency and being able to have a strong team behind you that is consistent. However, within the event, what I thought about was what I wanted to see for the dungeon events particularly. What I wanted to see and what would be in a dungeon masquerade. And one of the things I wanted to do was do something that was a little different. Like I said, I've seen body paint canvases, but it's rare that I've seen them to where they had the audience engaging in the body paint canvases. So I wanted to be able to provide that in addition to the BDSM, which is basically, it was a dominatrix that we had, and she actually got people from the audience, and she was flogging them. Flogging is when you take a whip and you basically, spanking. That's when I know you were going to ask, and you're.
I'm new to.
It was spanking, and she did fire play where she's had where she laid it out with foam and all types of things like that, and you've seen the fire go over the person's body, which is like for sensory. They couldn't see because their whole head was covered. This wasn't the person in the audience. We had a professional that was accustomed to that for that particular part of the show. However, because we're dealing with fire and things like that, so that part was so exciting to see and how engaging the audience was. And we had a fire performance. So my main thing with that was that I wanted to implement dominatrix and fire within the underground BDSM.
Wow.
So we had the fire dancers as well. It was like a whole production that I had put together. So I said body paint canvases. I knew I wanted that. The fire dancer, I knew I wanted that. I had the BDSM that was already implementing the fire play. So we all just kind of flow right. And then next thing you know, other people actually reaching out to me and saying, hey, can I be in the show? And so since I had so many ladies, I'm like, well, where I'm going to put everybody? So I have a clothing line. So I say, why not? I'm going to go ahead and add a clothing line too, India's Chest. So, I was implementing everything. We had a fashion show. The DJ was there. We had raffle prizes, games. I mean, you name it. It was like a whole production. It just kind of started falling all in the line.
So speaking of your clothing, like, go on and plug that. Like, what's up with that?
IndiasChest.com. Now, within my boutique, we offer an array of things. And one of the things that really caught the audience attention was the fact that I had clothing that lit up. Like literally with lights that you can control with a remote.
Oh, y'all had a show.
We had a show. Oh. It was a show drop, like a mouth dropping show. They couldn't believe it, like light up on the clothes. All of the ladies within the show, even from the BDSM performer, they were all wearing India's Chest clothing as well.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I implemented, and including myself, we had light up umbrellas and all of those things that you can get from IndiasChest.com. So, it was definitely a show.
Man, y'all make sure y'all go over there to IndiasChest.com. Get you some of that right now, like for real. So, me personally, I want to ask you, like, what is a sex coach? Like what is, I've been racking my brain all day, just trying to be like, okay, this might be what it is, but I just have no idea.
Right. So basically what a sex coach is, I am certified. So it's a trained professional that's able to help you tackle some of those sexual concerns that you have. Like, for instance, I've dealt with things such as what can be an inhibitor, what could be your blocker that's stopping you from getting to your ultimate sexual satisfaction, to trauma, molestation, and things like that can prevent people from being able to be completely intimate, from couples who haven't had sex within years. They've been together, they love each other, but sometimes once you stop that intimacy, it's hard to gain it back. So just being able to show you how to build the intimacy inside and outside of the bedroom. A lot of people do not know this, but the number 2 cause of divorce, in addition to long-term relationships being broken up, next to finances is a lack of intimacy.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right. And a lot of times you hear in couples, oh, we got couple goals, how we want to grow and advance and we're going to build ourselves financially all over, but they're missing one of the core things, which is intimacy and how to build that. And it's not just about sexual. It starts, like I said, outside of the bedroom, from the small things that you're doing, knowing each other's love language, what works for that person, what works for your partner may not work for you. So knowing each other's love language and how to build that up, like what's going to get her in the mood to want to say, hey, I'm here, I'm ready for you, and versus what may work from him is 9 times out of 10 may be different and what will work for her. But a sex coach is basically someone, I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you understand those trouble areas. I actually have an intake form. So if anybody ever decide to take my services, there's an intake form. And in that intake form, basically I go over, want to know about you. What's the reason that you want to see a sex coach? Believe it or not, one of the things that I found out from men is they have an insecurity with their penis size. A lot of men think, oh, well, you know what, am I big enough? That's the question. I don't think I'm pleasing her. Like, I guess because you come from years of watching porn, right? Some people that's all they know is porn, and that is an unrealistic expectation of sex. Thank
you for saying that.
You are so welcome. The average man penis size actually is 5 to 5.1 inches erect. Let me say that again. Right. And so I have sometimes men, they're 8 inches, and they may have said things like, oh, well, I know my wife or my old lady has had something bigger. I don't know if I'm satisfying her and things like that. But being a woman myself, I think men think when we say, oh, it's not the size that matters, it's how you use it. No, that is a true statement. It is a true statement, because sometimes just having a super large tool, if you don't know what you're doing, all you're doing is causing damage down there. So,
wow.
Yeah. So
Oh, wow.
Right. And it's not enjoyable for her. Some people think because she's screaming, oh, and I blame women sometimes for all them fake orgasms, because believe it or not, the percentage, it's very high. Actually, the percentage of women, it's sad, that's fake orgasm. It's at 85%.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and I blame that. You ever hear like at the end of the relationship where they like to say, oh, you know what, it ain't even all that good anyway. You wasn't that good. I ain't never even came.
So you faked the whole...
I know women that has been intimate a lot with various different partners, and they still never have an orgasm either. Because sometimes men, they don't want to take those time to understand what a woman needs to be able to come, because again, sex is more mental than physical, actually. So it's a lot.
You came in to set the stage on fire
right
today.
We're gonna set it on fire. Like, are you coming, sis, or are you lying, sis? Right. And the men ain't gonna know. A lot of times they don't know. How do you know? If somebody gonna tell you that's what they doing with y'all, if something don't come out, we know, right? We're like, okay, he ain't come. Ain't nothing to ejaculate out. With women, how you gonna know? Because not every woman's a squirter. Not every woman's a creamer. So how you gonna know if she came? Right. And I ain't gonna lie, listen, I probably could have got an Oscar. I done faked some in my day.
Oh, man.
Right, until I learn how to communicate to tell you what I want, where it's not, taking away that masculinity and making someone feel ashamed. You need to be able to make sure your bedroom is a safe place so that you can talk to your partner, make them feel comfortable, make them feel welcoming, so that they can open up and tell you what they like and don't like. A lot of times, how do you do that? How do you tell... For instance, I had a guy, he didn't even know how to tell his wife, hey, your teeth is scraping on my penis when you're giving me head. That's one. You ever got it scraped?
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't nice, is it? It don't feel good.
Right,
and you don't want to ruin the mood. You like, shoot, I'm good. What you do? What you did? Did you tell him?
No.
Right. That's my point.
I did not. I'm not going to get on here and lie to you.
I know you didn't. Most men don't.
I did not say that.
You just was going, you like, well, okay, baby.
How about we just try something?
Right, right.
But I should have said something. Like, I should have said something, because maybe she don't know.
Right, now you sending her to the next person. If you ain't still with her, now you sending her on out there scraping up other dicks around the world.
She just round her hair, just scraping up. Just round God, Miss India, you came on here and set it on fire, man. So when I put the word out that you were coming today, this is the first time I had to get notes.
Oh. Ooh.
Because people were hitting me up like, ask this, ask
Okay.
that, ask this. Majority women.
Okay.
So our first question was one fan wanted to know what was the difference between orgasm and coming.
Okay. Well, in my understanding, from what I know, orgasm and coming is not necessarily different. They're pretty much one and the same. Now, I will say this, there are levels. And I do think that just like anything else, like even with men, just because they ejaculate, not all orgasms or comes are created equal. So
I like that.
Right, they're just not. It's just not. Sometimes women think because, when he came, that was the best experience of his life. Oh, I know my pussy good. Excuse my language, but I know it's good because he came, and that may not always be the case. So I think they're the same. When you come in and when you orgasm, you will feel it. It should be like a release of the body. It should feel like you are releasing your energy. You will build it up. And it's like, it's just like a feeling that you will know when you come. It is not undeniable that for a woman, if you got to ask what's the difference, that means you ain't really coming, sis. I'm being honest. That means you really not coming, and y'all need to go back to the drawing board, because a real orgasm and a real come, you will know the difference. Because when a man come, they know they came. Right? That sat down, they know they came. If you got to ask if you come, then you ain't came.
Oh, wow.
That's just a simple.
Fellas, please rewind this back and just keep watching this video until you get it.
Right.
So our next fan, I guess this was a two-part question.
Okay.
They wanted to know, do people lack knowing how much intimacy plays a part in building up to having sex, actually?
Absolutely. Because like I said to you, intimacy starts in and out of the bedroom. In addition to sex in itself, the buildup is mental. Mental. Like I know, for instance, people come in all different types of ways. I know some women that can honestly take a pillow and just squeeze it, and they can hump on it, and that they can actually have a real deal orgasm, because again, sex is mental. That's how different women are from men, right? You got some men too that can hump on the bed and they can come too. So it just depends on the person, right? So I think getting to know your partner first, having an understanding, asking those right questions, knowing what makes them happy outside of the bedroom, as well as where you're going to build up that intimacy. Sending those cute little text messages or little cute flirtatious pictures and things like that, I think is what's right. Who don't like a selfie?
Those.
And as you be in a long-term relationship, and as well as you start being together for a while, people stop sending those pictures that you were sending in the beginning, doing the little videos like, hey, daddy, I can't wait to see you, that type of thing. And in addition, let's say for the woman, her love language may be acts of service. So, okay, you see she's tired, she's busy, she had a long day, y'all got kids. Help out. Do something a little extra so she's not as tired, right? So now she's like, oh, okay, he's working, he helping out. Okay, I see him stepping up. Okay, you doing things that that she likes. So once you find out your partner's love language, I think that too will help build up that intimacy. Some people, it's physical touch. Some people, they like gifts. So, once you find out what it is that your partner likes, then you're able to start that intimacy outside of the bedroom. And then you want to create a safe place within your bedroom so that you can talk and tell each other what you like and don't like. Or, hey, baby, I want to try this, Make it a safe place to where even when they come to you, even if it's like, whoa, you don't ever want to look like, oh, what the fuck is he saying? Ooh, or what is she saying? That sounds, So I think providing that safe place.
I'm getting me some jewels today.
Right.
Like, I don't know if nobody else listening, but I'm getting these jewels today and I'm applying these to my everyday life.
Right, please do.
Because this is great. I love this.
So let me ask you, what do you do? Like if you want to tell a woman something that you want, are you open to telling her? Or do you just say, hey, babe, like what?
See, now in my older age, how I am now, I'm kind of like an open book.
Okay.
If I want it, I'll say it.
Okay.
I'll say it. Because that's the only way she gonna know.
Right. But do you know how to tell her exactly what you want?
What do you mean? Tell her like how I want it.
Yeah,
like,
how you want it. Like, that's the key too to a great orgasm, right? It's telling first, let me say this for women. Let me say this one time real quick. A lot of us are afraid to touch ourselves and explore, right? So if you don't know what's gonna make yourself come, how you gonna be able to explain to him what it is that's gonna make you come? Like, I don't know if people understand that just having an orgasm and even masturbation and how natural it is and how it reduces like a longer life for life expectancy. It builds confidence. There is so many things that goes around an orgasm. Me as a woman, we're taught, oh, no, don't touch yourself. Don't, oh, that's horrish. We have all these other inhibitors as women that stop us from even want to explore. But a lot of times, as boys, when y'all hit puberty, it's a funny thing. Oh, yeah, y'all in there, Some women never touch themselves. So they don't even know what it is to explore, to even know what an orgasm is, to give themselves one, to be able to explain to your partner, well, this is what I want. And then you're expecting them to go and know what you want when you don't even know what you want.
Yeah, but it is some ladies out here that know what they doing from the jump.
Right.
And, lately, I guess that's what I've ran across. So I don't have to say nothing. Because personally, I feel like a lot of women.
So you pick them out, you can look at them and be like, oh, yeah.
Just from conversation. But, sometimes, like, I've learned, because on my Kyng Talk podcast, cheap little plug for my castmate, which is my sister, she gives me a lot of game.
Oh.
So when I conversate with women, if you actually listen to them, they tell you everything. But a lot of guys don't listen because we just so caught up on, damn, she looked like this. And you look up here first. And then you'll actually see what you're getting. And she'll tell you how nasty she is by her conversations and stuff like that. So then you'll know. So that's kind of how I've been with it.
Oh, that's how you been with it? Okay.
I kind of like to tap into the brain a little bit.
Now, I'm bisexual. Now, I don't know if you've ever... Yeah, I'm openly bisexual. I don't know if you've ever dealt with a woman. Now, her talk game may be like, ooh, you be like, shoot, she finna get ready to put it on me. And then you get her there, you like, it don't add up. Has that ever happened for you?
Yeah, back in the day. Because once you've been tricked so many times. I'm not a pain freak, so I'm not going to take the same thing over and over and over and over again. Okay. So if you don't learn from the mistake, then you're going to keep making it. So you know the talkers be the one that come right off the jump with it, like, boy, I do this with it, and I'm just the nastiest, and you get in there and it's dead fish. You know what I'm saying? So, but it be them cool, calm, collect ones. You can see it in the eyes. It's in the eyes.
You are absolutely right.
You can tell how nasty they are.
You right, or if they got that strong look-up game, I call it the look-up game, because that's the eye.
On the same, right. I know exactly what you're saying. I know.
I'm like, oh yeah, she'll have a strong look-up game. Okay, I do know exactly.
That's what I call it. I like that.
Yeah. All you got to get a little over them. You tall, so you be probably towering over them. You can see when they look up at you, you be like, yep, that's it. That look-up game.
When you can look up, and to me, it be that bedroom slanted low look, and when you see that, then you know, okay, it's an animal in there that needs to be unleashed.
Right.
And I want to be the one to get it unleashed on.
Right. And some women, do more for other men than they would for one, because that man done, like you said, unleash that animal. So
facts. That is facts.
Yeah, okay. So you unleashing animals. Okay. So ladies, y'all heard that, right?
No,
okay. If y'all want to come, holla at my boy.
So I had another question in the inbox, and somebody wanted to know what are some safe ways to like introduce your partner to like kinky and wax play and the BSDM you was talking about.
BDSM?
Earlier. Yeah,
okay.
BDSM.
Well, one, it starts with, again, like I said, building that intimacy, building that safe place. So first, if y'all not even comfortable, you got to make sure you comfortable first to even talk about regular sex. Can you talk about regular sex? Can y'all have that conversation? Can you tell your partner if you like or don't like something? And then how do you have that conversation where it's respectful and not making someone feel less than? Because that's kind of, a lot of times what we do is in sex, if something worked from one partner, and let's say you may have, in time as we old, you might have more than one partner, of course. So a lot of times we take what worked for one partner and we're like, oh yeah, he or she loved that. I know this is a banger. And then you taking that with you and expecting that to work for the other partner. So, and then nobody knows how to say, hey, I don't like that. You know, it's just like, or no, this doesn't work for me. This is what works for me. So I think just being able to communicate and, like I said, providing that safe place to be able to have that conversation, and also understand that everybody is different. Every vagina is different.
Yes.
Every penis is different. Like some men like the teeth thing. Like maybe what it was, I'm being honest.
No.
Yeah. So maybe what it was is she had a partner that may even like that, or it might have just been an accident because she ain't know how to
Maybe she ain't.
separate the different. But some people actually like the teeth and a little nibbling
Really?
on it. I've never, it's to each his own.
That's crazy.
I'll be, it would feel weird to me to be up there nibbling on somebody, I don't know. But however, no shade. If that's what you like, it's not weird. It's just different. So let me change that narrative, because somebody, like I said, it could be what somebody else wants. And if that's what your partner wants, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's why some people scared to say it, because they might think that people going to think they're weird.
That part.
So maybe if we take the weird out of it and just make people feel comfortable with what they like. You can't help what you like.
Right. Tying up, play. And believe it or not, women, a lot of the percentage of women, as far as a lot of them like aggression. Like they like a man to be dominant in the bedroom. But how do you tell your partner, hey, I want to be choked? How do you introduce that? Like I said, first, if you can't talk about the basics, hey, babe, I want to talk to you. I love when you, first off, let them know what you like first. It's just like giving feedback, oh, baby, I love it when you do that. And I like it when you kiss behind my ear or right on the back of my, my neck, or right there on the small or my back, whatever you like. You want to encourage them and let them know the parts that you like first, because now you're building confidence. And then once you're able to tell them that, then you slowly, I think, when you, you kind of go too hard or you get really excited, you may be going too rough. I would like you to ease that up, because I want to be able to enjoy the moment. I get that you're passionate. And then even going to a place, especially if you want to introduce BDSM, I want to say to be able to have that safe word. A safe word is always key. And then if someone is just not comfortable with it, you may have to understand that, or even try to talk to them to figure out why. Because some women as well who has been through molestation and different things like that, the idea of BDSM for them may be different. So also talking to your partner and knowing their trauma and their triggers as well is very important, because if you're going to go tie someone up who may have been a rape victim or different things like that, that experience mentally for them may be different. So just knowing your partner, hopefully you're at an open point to be able to have that conversation, or just even go to a sex shop, right? Go to a sex store together.
Those are so
I
fun.
recommend everybody do it, right? I recommend couples do it. On a regular basis, I definitely recommend go buy yourself a toy, like on date night. And in that way, you are already setting the tone. Go in there, talk to them about what the toys do. Go playfully go over there to the handcuffs. Go to the BDSM section.
People don't know, believe it or not, those people behind the counter, they are so informative and nice.
Very informative and nice.
They know about all that stuff in there, man. They know about they know about what you might like, and they so nice though, but some people just go in there, get what they want, and never know, man. You talk to them people, man, they might put you on game on some new stuff.
Or scared to be judged. There's so many people so conservative that are, I want to be, I know people, I come from a corporate America background, right? So, even when I would go, I'll be like, hold on, let me park my car on the back, on the side. I used to be like, I get it, ooh. And there was one sex shop that it was huge and I wanted to go to, but it was on a busy street. And so all these cars was passing by. Here go me. I used to was walking in there. I was still go now. But I was walking around. I was still up in there. They weren't keeping me out. Because sex has always been important to me before I became certified, because that's how I've always been able to maintain long-term relationships, is through intimacy, especially. I don't even think it matters whether or not you're dealing with men or women. I think intimacy is still important on all aspects, because I was with a woman for 10 years before I transitioned over to a man. So
everyone likes intimacy.
Yeah, so that we always want to grow and learn each other. So that sex shop is also a good place too as well.
Yes. We need to start making that a more safer place.
Yeah, it's okay. It is okay to go in. It is, I promise you.
We approve that.
We approve it. And even though, I know people have their own religious things. Like some women who are saved. How do they have that conversation? Some people feel like, oh, you can't be. Why? I heard one lady say it's hard for her to think about, doing anything other than missionary and certain things because of her religious beliefs.
Wow.
How do you, get past that? How do you have that conversation to say, hey, she feel that's a God thing, Hey, baby. I want to do a doggy style,
Yeah, I want to pin you on the wall.
Right. So, yes, that's knowing those inhibitors. And that's why I say that conversation is also the key, because what if that's what's stopping her from being able to think wax play is bad? Because some people associate kink and BDSM with Satanism, which there is a deeper part of it that does go that deep. Mm-hmm. However, you got levels to it. It's light levels, little candle wax, that's a little light level, a little whipping, a little tie up, that's light. It go deep.
A lot of that stuff I might try. Now, the whipping thing, I don't know if I can do that.
You don't know?
And the wax thing, we can try on my hand real quick one time.
Oh, you gonna be the one to get tied up, and you will get spanked?
I won't let you spank me, but I might let a girl tie my hands up.
Oh, okay.
I might be open to do that. I might be open. I mean, hell. Okay. What's the most you gonna do? Make me nut? I mean,
right. well,
that's
right. Well,
that's what I came for. So.
Yeah, she can make you nut. She can also hurt you too. Know your pain tolerance. So Yeah. It just depends. Would you be interested? Like, would you tie a woman up if she say, "Hey, I want to be tied up"? And
yeah, but we'll have to have that because I'm not into that. So like, once I tie you up, what do you like? What would you want me to do to you? Like, don't just throw me in there and then I'm just like, okay, let me figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Let me eat a little bit. Okay, let me stick a little bit. Let me touch this. Okay, let's go to dinner. Let's sit down, eat, talk about it. Like, what you like? Okay, you want me to tie you up? So, okay, after I tie you up, you want me to oil you down? You want me to start at your feet and go all the way up? You want me to start up and go all the way down?
Okay.
You want me to focus more on this area of your body? Like,
okay.
Just let me know.
Oh, you a pleaser. I see you. So you like to please. So you might not be okay. So she would have to tell you exactly what it is, because you done tied her up and now you caressing her. Yeah, and now I don't even know. They can go here, a little pleasure, a little pain, but if they want to be tied up, they want you to be a little rough. Okay, and you caressing.
So what you want me? You want me to pour a little wax on you too? Okay, I can.
Yeah, you the little wax.
Yeah, look. You want me to hit you with it? Okay, how hard you want me to hit you with it?
Right, yes.
Like, what do you want? Because a lot of fellas, like you say, they macho kick in, they just be like, man, I beat the brakes off. Yes. It ain't always about beating it.
Oh, please say that again.
It's not always about just beating it in. Like, at some point in the sexual encounter, she might be ready for that. But at the beginning, you know what I'm saying, she might like to be stroked, bro. She might like to be kissed on, and she might like, it ain't always about just jumping in and doing that, bro. That's like 18-year-old kid stuff. Like, once you become a man, you have to get into the female, get into what she like. Like you said, it's a mental thing. Like, we both are enjoying this moment. Both our energies are intertwined together in this moment, and we're enjoying it. Once you connect with somebody's spirit while y'all having sex and y'all orgasm together, everybody don't know what that feel like.
Right. That is amazing.
That feeling is something
spiritual. I feel spiritual.
It's like y'all become something else in there. Like,
nothing else exists in the room. Nothing matters. Matter of fact, when they ask how you know you orgasm, because nothing else matters in that moment. It's like your mind is blank. You're not thinking about no chores or your kids or whatever going on. Nothing.
The house could be all blazing.
Right.
We got to get this off before we get out of here.
That type of thing. Exactly. Yes.
So a lot of guys just don't know. They don't know. And then when they woman maybe step out or do this or do that, it's like, bro, you never tried to get to know what she liked. You never tried to get to please her. She never came home one day and it was roses and fruit in the tub, and it was candy on the bed waiting on her. You never, you just never did nothing like that, bro. Like, she, at the end of the day, she's a woman. Women, like, they're romantic. They're emotional. They want you to get into stuff, man. So
I agree. No, I agree with you. Look at you. Okay.
No, that's how that's it. No, I just.
Okay. So he gonna please you. He gonna see. Look, I'm giving you a little whole part and make you calm. Woo. All right.
And how you like your eggs in the morning?
Right. Okay. See, that is actually that's intimacy.
No, yeah.
And real deal is that conversation, and even the fact that you care what it is that she like, Yeah, most men don't. They go in like porn star. Come here, girl. Rah, rah, rah. There's a time and place, of course, for every day. You can have quickies when you within a relationship after a while. You might enjoy those every now and then. But don't go in just wrecking the room up like you seeing on porn. Yeah, I'm just going to...
Yeah,
most women ain't even coming from that because you got to be hitting that spot. It's a certain angle. So once you... know the anatomy. Learn your anatomy.
Say that again.
Then you can help someone else come too, because there's still certain parts of the body that's just gonna naturally help you come. Even for a man, like their G-spot and their prostate. So I ain't saying what to do, but because it's graphic. However, I think knowing the anatomy is very important. Which camera? Knowing the anatomy. And a lot of women don't even know their own anatomy or men. Right? Everybody, this is like all the vagina, all the... No, it's layers in there. Like it's very important to know the anatomy. So yes, I say that will be the key too as well, to even be able to explain, hey, here's me in the bedroom. I have a whole diagram. I will bring out the diagram, and I'll put on my little diagram. I'll put on my little sexy, little teacher outfit, little professional outfit, and I'm gonna bring out the diagram. And he's tend to like that, and that worked for him. So here's the diagram, and and this is what I like right here with the glasses on. I'm the whole thing, because I know men are visual. The person I'm with is visual, so I create the scene, and I'm teaching you in the same, use my expertise, and we enjoy that at the house.
Miss India, before we get out of here, what I've always wanted from a female, and I'm going to just put it out there in the universe. Hopefully it happens. Well, two things. I've never had a threesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think you're ready for that?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Because with that, too, I know it's going to be rules to it.
Yes,
because
always.
People don't understand, like, it's rules to everything. So I don't want to just have a threesome with two people and we don't know what the hell this is.
Right.
Especially if one of the people I'm dealing with them.
If
I don't never want you to think I'm a backdoor and do it without you.
Oh, that's a good one, because that happens all the time.
I'm not going to do that.
Even in open relationship where there's rules, and the main rule is just let me know.
Nah,
and they can't even do that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Because if I just wanted to do it, we just say something. So I'm not going to backdoor and do that.
Okay, so that's good to know. Whoever you do it with, he won't backdoor you with your friend that you brought in.
Oh, no.
Okay, so that's very
messy.
important.
That's messy.
The thing is, though, with threesome is that how do you stop them from real deal competing? Women, when they get in the bedroom, myself, like I said, I've been with women, and I started off with women. I call myself a gold star lesbian because I was with women from high school on to college, and I decided to put my toe over there and deal with men at the age of 25. So, right. So, I was a gold star, so I can tell you ins and out of the vagina. But a lot of times when you're dealing with women and you bring them in the bedroom together, it is a form of competition, right? And they're competing with one another with who want to be the best. So you got to, like you said, have that conversation and see their mindset, what's really going on. And a lot of times, not everybody coming in the threesome, especially when it's a man and two women. The man coming, but are those women really coming? So, was it just for you? Did they just do it for you? So they putting on all the theatrics that they done seen in porn and all that to make sure you're feeling it and in the moment. Like, is it? You got to find all that out. Shit, and it takes a certain type of woman. She got to like women. And even if she like women, like as a bisexual woman, once another bitch coming in the room with my man, now I'm going to be the fucking best I can be. I ain't worried about me coming. I'm worried about outperforming her. I'm being honest. I'm finna be on there pussy popping on the headstand because ain't no bitch finna come in my bedroom. And so, and now excuse my language, but that's how I'm being raw and real. You're going to be like, oh no, this bitch done tuck it all the way through the throat. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to die. It's just, what. So you got to be at a...
Yeah, I'm going to have to... we're going to have to have dinner.
Right, dinner.
And we're going to have to know what exactly what
you
we're
got to be equal.
Yes.
Make sure, it sounds weird. Sometimes you got to be in the how many strokes on a gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And
I
I
gotta
think
make
I
sure I'm
would-
showing her the same line.
And see, that's why I think I would prefer to do it with someone I'm not dealing with.
That's better.
So
Always.
everybody can walk away and nobody's obligated to nobody or nothing like that.
That is, and safety, of course. Make sure y'all safe
Yes,
sex.
sir. We're gonna
I do
go
practice
get
safe
tested.
sex.
We're gonna
Yes,
get tested first.
definitely safe sex.
Before
Yeah.
we do it or whatever.
But definitely recommend not between me and you, player. You don't want to listen here. You don't want to cross that boundary. I was tried that with my old lady back in the day. You don't, and it wasn't the
Yeah,
same for
I
a
got
while.
it.
After a while, trying to build back up her confidence to let her know that I love her, and I just only wanted her. And it was just that one time. And
and I don't wanna
and
go
women,
through
what we'll do is, we gonna play along. So that's what you want, okay? And we're just gonna keep going along with it, even if we may not want to do it for real. For real, we want to see how much you really love us. To say, oh no, I don't want to do it. Like, who gonna say that? You already said, yeah. You want me to read your mind and act like I'm just some, oh no, I don't want to do it. I would never,
And you done presented it to me.
They even present it to you to see, right? Hey, you like my friend? Right. I don't know. You like her? What's going on here? Yeah.
Do we like her?
Right. Like, is it okay? What you mean? You don't know if you like her? Like, so
I like what you like.
Right. So it took a while for us to recover from that, actually. Excuse me. It was a night of fun for me, but I'm the dominant one, when it comes to women. I'm very dominant. So it took a while for us to recover from that.
Okay, I got some thinking to do.
Yeah, you do.
And my last thing that I always wanted a female to knock on my door with the trench coat and the glasses.
The trench coat mafia.
I've always wanted that. That is what I just,
every man want that.
I always, with the glasses and the hair down and the...
And the thigh-high boots. I like it with the thigh-high boots. The trench coat and the thigh-high boots. But you know how I got that? I just brought it for her. And she got the idea, and I told her to surprise me. So I just got her the trench coat that I wanted to see her in. I brought her the boots I wanted to see her in. So now and the lingerie up underneath. Okay. If you want some up under there. Okay. And if not, because you already setting the tone. See, how I used to win the women over before a date. I got to know her. I may even buy her whole outfit. So I'm winning over most men anyway, because you see, I already said and laying that out. So, I've been known to take a few. Let me stop. Don't bring your girl around me, true player for real. No, but, I'll make sure they have the outfit all the way down so you know what's going on. I may even deliver it to your door before I take you to dinner. So you know what I want. It ain't no, we grown.
Yeah.
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 Pimpin' move.
I might have to set the
She
play.
ain't got to know if that bitch came from Rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, you gonna got her little cute dress. Fashion Nova. You better.
I might have to set
hit me up.
I was
pick
just
the
about to
outfit
say,
out.
I'm gonna have
You know
to,
what I'm saying?
see, I'm gonna have to start hitting you up, getting some advice from you. And so,
think about that. If a woman had you an outfit and say, "Hey, babe, I want you," even if it's silly, wear these boxes up underneath. This is what I want you to do.
They on that night.
You already know.
They
right?
on that night. You want me to shower right now?
Right. And men like stuff like that too. So I make sure I reciprocate on both ends, Even with my fiance, I'll be like, hey, I plan sometimes a date because I don't feel like it's always right for him to plan it. So I set the tone as well. Hey, I done sent you the key. This the room we gonna be in. This is that. And as women, we don't do that either. It's always expected for the man to always do. So, leading by example.
That's what. I just had to. I had to one time for that. I love that. So, Miss India, man, before we get out of here, I want you to plug part 2.
Okay.
And I want you to plug your clothing boutique.
All right. Well, we have the Dungeon Masquerade, January 20th, 7:30 p.m. at Kickback Gastro Pub. So you definitely want to be there. That's in Jacksonville, Florida, in the Riverside area. We have the Dungeon going again. We're going to have erotic shows, pole dance, and this one's bigger than even the last one. So the live BDSM performances, knife play, fire dancers. I mean, you name it. In addition to, we're going to be on the bar, give you entertainment, coyote, ugly style. So I hope y'all ready for that, baby. 7:30 p.m. And again, my clothing, in addition to what I have on now, IndyasChest.com, and that's IndyasChest, IndyasChest.com. So you can find all of this information out through social media. If you just Google Kitty Power Workshop, Kitty Power Workshop. You can Google us and find us. That's how big we've been blowing up. You put in Kitty, Kitty, Power, like the word power, and workshop, and watch what comes up. Everything that's related to what I'm telling you will pop up. So Google us.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you so much for coming through. You dropped some jewels on me. You got me to open up a little bit.
I see that.
This was a great show. This is probably one of my favorite ones.
Well, bring me back.
And I say it publicly. This is probably one of my favorite ones.
Bring me back. Bring me back,
this one, man.
Pimpin'.
So, to all my people out there, man, on YouTube, appreciate y'all for coming through. This is going to be on Collective TV. Y'all know what time it is. This is Purple Therapy Show. This is a show where I give flowers to everybody out here that needs them. Because I like what they doing. I see what they doing. I want them to keep doing what they doing. I appreciate y'all for coming, man. It's your boy, Young MOE. I see y'all next time. We out of here.
All right, we out of here.
We work it out like aerobics. Please excuse me while I sip my potion. Round table meetings while cigars roasting. Plotting on a plan that'll make some money. Cause I strive for better, they say I'm acting funny. Fuck their opinions, it don't make me nothing. Getting fed up, I'm just being honest. Here's a 16 that I've been promised. Hope you enjoying it by blowing your chronic. A masterpiece by a collective artist. Mo.